Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime.
And I'm Optimus Wilbur. Welcome everyone back to another Optimus Wilbur reviews, and before we get into the Energon aerial bots, if you want to make baby Grimlock happy, hit that subscribe button and slap a like in the video. That helps out so much. Very close to 170. If we can get to 200 by the end of the year, that'll be fantastic, and it's all down to you guys. I can't thank you enough. With the aerial bot team for Energon, this is the repaints from, I think, 2009 when Revenge of the Fallen came out. I'm trying to remember the actual year it came out, but I think it was 2009. But of course the Energon aerial bots came out around about 2003, 2004, and they had strange names, so whatever you think of the old aerial bots, here are their names: Stormjet, Sky Shadow, Terra Dive, Treadshot and Windrazor. Yep, that is your aerial bots. And we're going to do a little bit different because there is 5 bots here to get into Superion, and that's going to be the main focus. We're going to be skipping transformation, and everything's going to be done and ready for viewing. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with 2 of the bots. Starting off, we're going to have Treadshot and Windrazor. And as you can see, they're based on the F-22 Raptor, which is kind of cool when you think the F-22 Raptor became Starscream in the movies. Transformation, they're quite simple, and usually I like to use these 2 as the legs for Superion, and once they're all together you'll see why. Of course, with these combiners, and you'll see with the Combaticons when I get to them, they tend to keep the 2 bots in different sides, and Superion doesn't balance that well, so I like to try and keep the bots as the feet are the same and the arms are the same. But there you go. There's the first set of aerial bots. Next up we have Terra Dive and Sky Shadow. Of course, Sky Shadow we all know. I've done a review of the Titan's Return version of the Decepticon from Transformers Victory. But this is a repaints of them, this lilac and brown colour. They are what they are. Of course they're meant to look like, I could be wrong, I'm not an army guy, but is this the Warthog? Whatever the number is. I know there's a few of the army guys follow me, and I know you will correct me. And please do. But I do like this figure. These are always the arms for Superion. But the mould, I do love the mould for this. I just love this as a transformer, especially for an aerial bot. I know the old ones tend to always try and keep it as like the classic F-15 and so on, but to have it one looking like this is fantastic. So he's always going to be the arms, and you'll see why again. And it works out for balance, and it pays off for the look at the end. And finally, we have Stormjet. That's right, not Silverbolt. Stormjet, even though this is Silverbolt colours when it resprayed. But if we're taking the original Energon names, these are the names that they were given. So, the mould is really good. These ones all came as a pack, but when the aerial bots first came out in Energon, you had to buy them separate. And as you can see, you can clearly see where everything's going to join with these pegs. And of course where everything's hidden there for the head when he is transformed. So, again, very nice mould. I love the looks of this jet. So let's get him into his first robot mode. And here is Stormjet in robot mode, and to give you a rough idea, we have 2 of the aerial bots standing next to him to give you a rough height idea of what he's like in standard robot mode. He's okay. I wouldn't say he's overly impressive. He's not like your stereotypical aerial bot when you get Silverbolt. Silverbolt, there's always something a bit special to him, and this one, I don't know, this doesn't feel that special in a sense, but I do love the fact that the combiners were there. Like, so you had the Combaticons, the Constructicons, and of course the Aerial Bots. Why there was 2 Decepticon teams and just the Aerial Bots, you'll never know. I know Omega Supreme was a part of the teams, and he's up next. That's going to be a strange review, because it's going to have to be done like a classic old Optimus Wilbur review, I think. I'm going to have to be back in camera for that one. But that being said, I never managed to get the Aerial Bots when they came out in Energon, and to actually get them when they got released in the Revenge of the Fallen toy line, fair enough, repainted, I had to pick them up. So there's the first mode. Let's get them into Superion mode. And here is Superion Maximus all combined. If I push him at the back to let you see everything, he's now got his hands and his feet joined on. As you can see, with those two, it's basically the best way to keep him standing. You can use these parts as feet, and that's kind of like what's the way their instructions, like they have these swapped about. I don't really like that. I like to keep everything in unison, but it does stand better this way. My only complaint with this figure is the colour scheme. Because it was a repaint, I missed out on the original Superion from Energon, and I'm happy I got this one. I'm happy, but I do really wish I did get the colour. I do miss the colours of like the Aerial Bots. Safe to say, the top section, the body, the 2 arms, they can pass as Aerial Bots. Definitely. The brown and the pink feet, I'm sorry. To be really honest, posability, this is it. I am not joking when I'm saying that. These pegs have got a tendency to come loose. He likes to fall over. The Superion's not the best to the combination ones when you compare it to the Combaticons. And that's saying something. The Combaticons is sturdy. Superion isn't. He really isn't. Which is a shame. But I'm happy he's in the collection. And I'm happy I got to show you them off. So let me know in the chat, guys. Is this something you like seeing, like just cutting straight to the transformation, letting you see what this is like without going through the entire transformation of the robot? Please let me know in the chat. Up next, we have Omega Supreme, and that will bring the Autobot section to a close. That's all the Autobots I have for Energon. I don't have a lot of them. If I get any more down the line, of course I'll add them into the reviews so we have more. But up next is Omega Supreme, and then we will be starting the Decepticons. I just had to remember what we're going to be doing. So, I'll see you next time, Transformer fans. Thank you everyone for tuning into the video today. Remember, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and that notification bell so you know that a new Optimus Wilbur review goes live. Also, be sure to check me out on Facebook, Optimus Wilbur Reviews, Twitter, Rodimus8, and Twitch at Optimus Wilbur 85. Just hit that in the search engine at the top. Also, if you wish to become a Patreon or buy from the merch store, look in the description box below. Lastly, I'd like to thank the Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their music. Cybertronic Warrior is the theme for the channel. Please check them out on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook, and give them the support they deserve. This band is fantastic and do amazing covers, so please send your support to them. And remember, Transformer fans, till all are one.